Louisville, Kentucky. They love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first, and certainly they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hokies will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football. No answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Cardinals will hustle to the line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Caught behind the line. It's Bell. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And no surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Moss. With the catch, it's Bell. There he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Cardinals are marching down the field.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
First play of the drive, it's the end around. Makes one man miss. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it didn't take long to get this receiver involved in the game, and we know he'll make plays in the passing game, but let's get him going in the running game too and see what he can do early.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Pocket breaking down. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
And that's a really good start for this defense. But I tell you what, they're going to have more opportunities because they're going to throw the football a lot. They're in the top 10 in passing in college football for a reason. So this defense is going to have to play great, make plays on the ball like that all game long.
Backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Selden.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the move. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Overton. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Looking for space. It's Stewart. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 45, on his way. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Not sure if they allow cocktails in the booth, fellas, but you know they're flowing inside that stadium in Jacksonville today. Florida and Georgia, and here is the latest. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. The running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Hokey, 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 high, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game and the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. It's a reverse. Got enough for the first. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And, RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion him, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass, it's Drones. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense spelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Now facing a third and long. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires on the move. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. this drive. Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to the... breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Scanning the field, it's Moss. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they got it down to the 34.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on third. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. He wants to throw it again. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Louisville! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quick completion on the out route. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. The corners are walked up tight. On the direct snap, it's Overton. Grab near the sticks. It's Drones. Flying out to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Washington State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
To throw, it's Moss. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the ground, it's Stewart. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Forced out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down, and second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Grab near the marker. It's Overton. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got him downfield. At midfield, he's got to move. Found the seam on the left. Touchdown, Cardinals. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish your first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Holloway. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Overton. Breaks the tackle. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Drones. Time to take a shot. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Catch in the middle. It's Selden. Bounced off his feet. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Cardinals will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sends the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Lost the defense. He's wide open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollock.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this...
Turning it on! He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle with Stewart. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got it behind the line. It's Bell. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The give out of the gun. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Give to Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Under fire. Got his man quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. It's a reverse. Just a 1-yard gain leads them with 3rd and 9.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You've seen even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, he's looking to throw. Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the offense coming out ready to attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They're working that left side. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Here we go.
Caught over the middle. It's Skinner. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to power it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Hokie offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive breaks into the open. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Green. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage and reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. On the option. Quick toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job by the defense that time. One of the best things you can do against a team trying to run option is get penetration. Because when you get penetration on the quarterback, you disrupt the relationship between him and the pitch guy. And you saw it happen that time. The pitch guy ends up getting it, but everything's discombobulated. He's way behind the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go, and it's a big negative play.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. They'll give it to the back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air, it's Moss. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Lacy. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Cardinals have this offense rolling.
Get set, get set. 6-9-1, gas, ball, Timber. Terrier.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Touchdown, Louisville! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Drones. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Stewart. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Overton. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Looking for a man. It's Drones. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Power football with the run. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Defense wants to bring the heat. Going to the running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Looking to scramble. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And they'll try to tack on 2. The snap sets up to throw. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by 1 here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Moving away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Pressure coming. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, Great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPO.